just give you a little bit of a backstory on that. But before I do, when I heard the 3 words, keep moving forward, there's a perspective that I know to be true, that I say like 50 times a day. And that is, everything is always working out for me. I don't care what it looks like. Everything is always working out for me. And the other perspective that I know is to be true is, we are all here having this human experience. And so when you have the right mindset, and so my mindset is always about, what do I need to learn? Like, what is this experience trying to teach me? It's not, why is this happening to me? It's that this is happening for me. And what is the lesson that I need to get? So I tapped right into that, and I was like, okay, let's go. Let's roll. And Amina was over at her dad's house. And so I get a text message from Amina, and she says, don't be mad. And so before I could even, respond back and say, like, why? Like, what did you do? Like, what did you do? My phone started to blow up from her father. And then it was very clear what had transpired. I filed for divorce in 2019. COVID happened in 2020. And then I finally was divorced in 2021. So wow, it's been longer than 3 years. Okay. So that's how that happened. But I did all the paperwork myself. And so in the divorce decree, I put in there that, if either one of us wanted to relocate, that we had to notify the other parent, give them 90 days. As I was starting to pack and get ready for, starting to move this summer, I came across my divorce decree, and it was a full moon. And I was like, I'm detaching, I'm letting go of stuff. I'm like, I'm going to put this into the full moon ritual and burn it. So I burned the divorce decree. But in my mind, I'm thinking that clause was already in there. So I knew that I had 90 days to alert him of my plan to relocate. So that's what I was thinking in my mind. So it wasn't that, I was not going to tell him. I just knew that I had a certain amount of time frame to do that. The other part about that is, I'm a Cancer. So if you know anything about Cancers, we will rehearse what we are going to say, how we're going to move, 20 times before we have that conversation. And so I was already preparing for the conversation. I just wasn't ready to have it yet. But one thing that I do know about my guides and about my ancestors, they don't play. So they like, listen, baby girl, you dragging your feet, and we about to put your feet to the fire. And so that's pretty much what they did. So they was like, you moving too slow. So Amina pulled the trigger. Unknowingly, Amina pulled the trigger.